This is the digital Aztec, digital conservative Aztec. Have different shows for the YouTube channel. But you know what I wanted to do today? Because the elections are coming soon, I can feel the media, President Obama, using their tools to destroy the conservative movement. So, for people out there who are not decided on what we really fight about, I wanted to make a kind of a video, a really short video about two ideals, two Hispanic men. For example, I'm going to use George Lopez and myself, and our points of views. And he promotes, President Obama promotes the services, the ideals that the Obama administration have. Now, what they promote sounds like a beautiful thing. I come from the conservative movement because I have seen what those programs have done to people, which by helping people, they are actually hurting them. Now, it might not make sense, but let's say that Mr. Lopez and myself, now he is he is very successful. I'm a middle class conservative, but I'm pretty happy, and I pretty much have complete control of my life right now through the goodness of Jesus Christ, right? But here's where our differences are. Where we came from, it's pretty similar. We both lived in the projects. We struggled a little bit, and we probably struggled as teenagers and young adults. Now, the difference that we see is that he promotes that because he lives in the United States, he had the opportunity to be a comedian, right? And good for him. I love his shows, as a matter of fact. He's a very funny comedian. Just his ideals are not there. And let me tell you why. I was raised probably the same way that he was. Now, we both understand that living in the projects, it's a program. It's not the best homes out there, but, we have shelter, we have food. The problem with those services that I see, and that he probably sees it as a benefit, is that it ties people to living in there. In other words, it's kind of a cycle living in the projects. And let me explain to you why. When I was a young boy, my parents moved to the projects, so they were struggling. And what I saw from my neighbors is that the neighbors' kids, the grandparents, they all lived in the same projects, a few blocks, if not in the same block, or if not next door. And it was a cycle. There was the parents, the kids, the grandparents, and I was like, wow, everybody lives here. Now, back then it was pretty cool because everybody was together. But the thing is, now as an adult, it's kind of, now I understand why they were there. Because it actually, for example, my father, if he got a promotion, he had to deny the promotion. Why? And this is at work. He had to deny the promotion because living in the projects, if your salary or your rate was upgraded, what would happen is they would upgrade your rent. So you didn't have a chance to save money, and a lot of people tried to save money so they could get a down payment for a house or a down payment for an apartment and get out of the projects. Because the projects are projects, right? But they can't save any money because everything is sent to the government, to the housing agency, and then the housing agency raises up your rent. So what my father would do is he would deny the rent. I mean the raise. Why? Because what happens is, as we all know, with government agencies, they're very fast at charging you or raising your payments or whatever. But if they got those promotions, let's say $8 from $5.25 or $6.25, even $7, they got that raise. But working in a warehouse, working in a grocery store, they're always firing people. They're always replacing people. So what do is they fire him, and then he comes back. He goes to the housing agency. He says, "Hey, just got let go. I'm working again at $5.25, picking chili or cotton and stuff." And so now he's paying $8 worth of rent instead of the $5.25, and that paperwork, as we all know, it's going to take 4 to 6 months, right? So now they're struggling even more. So you're stuck in there. So you can't make more money. You can't make extra cash from other places because you have to report all of this. Plus, your neighbors will report you if you make more money. So you're stuck there. Now, there's a problem with that program. You should be able to make a little bit more money, save for your direct deposit or for your house, and then move out. Get out of the projects. That should be a government program to get you out of there, to not be assisted by the government or by the people, but giving you a stepping stool so you can get out of there, right? So that's the issue that I have with President Obama and the whole government agency programs with healthcare, with housing. It's all the same thing. They're trying to set limits to our lives. Now, I believe that every conservative out there, we believe in helping everyone else, and those programs are good, but only for a limited time. Let me tell you why. People that are on those programs are scared to get out of those programs because they don't know what's going to happen, right? Because I've always been in the program. I've seen people that are there for 30, 40 years, if not more. And this is 40 years ago when I was there, and there's still people, grandparents and parents, they're there when I was a kid. So, pretty scary. So, what we say in the conservative group, or just conservatives overall, let's help the people, but let's just create a 1 year, 2 year plan, and let's say, look, you have a contract, and I'm pretty sure, and my dad is in heaven now, but I'll tell you what, if you sat him down and you said, look, we're going to give you 1 year, 2 year on the projects, we're going to help you with food stamps and stuff, till you get back on your feet, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. Here's the contract. If you need an extension, we can help you with an extension. But most importantly, save that money, use it on a deposit, go get yourself a house, go get yourself an apartment, and move up in the company. If you're a really hard worker and you become a manager, don't deny that position. Move as a manager. Get your kids an education. Help them out going to college and all that, right? Because here's the difference, Mr. Lopez, that you are a great comedian and you got out of the projects with the services that are available now. With my idea, with the way that I'm thinking, the way that I'm living, is that instead of getting one person out of the projects, we get hundreds by limiting them 1 year to 2 years, if not a little bit of an extension, and giving them the faith in them as American citizens that they can survive and get out of those programs and survive by themselves, get themselves a great position, get the house of their dreams, and live the American dream. That's what we think. So that's the difference between us. You're saving one person. I want to save them all. Conservative Aztec. Have a great day.